Hello lovelies, Kukri here with Deligracy's Studio Cube Challenge. This is such a fun dollhouse build challenge where you take 4 8x8 studio apartments and you design them differently but with one theme that ties them all together. So for my theme, I have chosen Disney princesses, which is fun because Disney declared this World Princess Week. I did not know that when I started making it, and I don't really know what World Princess Week entails. I don't know, I keep seeing hashtags about it because I follow like a ton of Disney stuff on Instagram. People are, Disney bounding as princesses, and I think they're doing some like princess themed events at Disney World, and they've released, they put out Tiana's beignets recipe, which I'm really excited about. I'm gonna make those. But they're just doing like princessy stuff on the Disney Instagram. I don't know. I think it's cool. I love Disney princesses. I think they're worth celebrating. So I had a lot of fun making these builds based on them. My first one is Belle, and I actually did 2 apartments for her. You'll see the first one go by really quickly, but I wanted to show off the layout of that one. It's actually one of my favorite layouts I did, and I don't know why I didn't use it for any of the other apartments. I think it came out really cute with like the bathroom right under the loft and then like the kitchen tucked in there. Like, I really like it, but I didn't love the apartment itself. It didn't like scream Belle to me. And I came up with this concept of like a huge bookshelf with like a rolling ladder, and I figured out how to do it, and I just thought it was too cool. So I went with that instead. And I really love this apartment. I love the exposed brick. It's very modern. It's very clean. It's not cluttery at all, which I know is not really the Sims aesthetic. Like everyone does super, super cluttery looks, and I love them. But I really like how simple this one is. Watching back the footage and stuff, there are some things I would add. I really want a globe in here. I feel like Belle should have a globe because, she loves exploration and adventure, and I didn't add one, so it's fine. But I would love living in this apartment, except for the giant bookshelf over the bed. That just feels like a really bad idea, especially where I live, where we have earthquakes fairly frequently. Like, you don't want anything over your bed, especially not a giant bookshelf. But this is Sims, so we don't have to be practical, and I just thought it was really cute to have, like, the bed tucked in there. Love that. And I also wouldn't love this kitchen. There is no stove and no real oven. There's just a toaster oven. I feel like that's okay in The Sims. Like, you can make quite a lot of recipes with the toaster oven. But, if this was my kitchen, I would want a real stove and oven. Like, the other day, I baked a layer cake, and you can't do that in a toaster oven. So wouldn't love that, but I do think it's really cute. I love the simplicity of this apartment. I feel a little defensive of it because I'm like, maybe I should have cluttered more, but I really like it. And I have a huge rose painting up, which I got from Roseymow's gallery. I'll post that name in the underbar so that you can look that up if you want to use this rose painting. People do these non-CC paintings, and I don't know how they work, but I think they're really cool. So I have that rose painting, and then I have like rose wallpaper in the bathroom, which I don't even think makes sense. Like, why is there old lady wallpaper in this modern apartment? I don't know, but I think it's cute, so we went with that. She also has a bookshelf in the bathroom because that's something I've always wanted. I think you should have books in the bathroom, especially if you've got like a nice tub like that. Like, grab a book off that shelf and get in the tub and read for a while. Super cozy. Love that. However, I do not love building on platforms. They are so glitchy and annoying. Stuff either like floats above them or sinks into them. They're such a pain. Like, I could not get the hamper in the bathroom to go where I wanted it to because it kept just like shooting up and floating, and I don't understand. But otherwise, I had a lot of fun with this. I spent hours on each of these apartments. You guys, I have so much footage. But it was really, really fun, and I'm really happy with how this one came out. So we'll finish off the footage for Belle's and then move on to our next one. This next apartment is for Rapunzel and is much less my aesthetic. Actually, it's very cluttery, it's pastel, just not really my thing, but I still think it came out super, super cute. I like the layout of it a lot. It's got a cute loft. And this one actually probably has my favorite kitchen that I did. I actually like the pastels in the kitchen. Like, the whole thing being pastel is a bit much, but the kitchen has like the teal fridge and stove with the purple walls, and I think it's really, really cute. I did do like this whole build and then realized I didn't have any windows. Kind of a problem. I don't know. I feel like Rapunzel would really want lots of windows in her apartment after having only one in her tower. So I redid like the whole upstairs and kind of part of the downstairs, and I'm really happy with how it came out. I do think maybe I liked her first bed better. She had the bed from Seasons that has like a canopy, and I got rid of that and just did one from Dream Home Decorator that's kind of simple. Still think it's cute, and I wound up really liking like the pictures on the wall and stuff. Like I think it's cute up there, but I did really like that canopy bed. So maybe, I don't know why I got rid of it when I redid the upstairs. There are a few things I would change, just like little tweaks. Like also in the original one, she had the pink dresser vanity thing from Country Living. It's not Country Living, whatever that pack is called. She had the pink one, and I made it white in the redo, and I don't know, I liked the pink one better. So again, taking lots of pictures and looking at footage of my builds makes me want to change things, and it's kind of frustrating, but it's fine. Overall, I really like this whole space. I think it was really cute, very cluttery. I did also have some things. I was thinking of the song When Will My Life Begin, which I really resonate with that song. Oh, it's a good one. I really love Tangled, one of my all-time favorite Disney movies. But I was thinking of that song as I was doing this, and so I added like a guitar and a knitting basket for the part that's like, I'll play guitar and knit. But then it occurred to me there were other things I could have added, like she should have a chess table because in the song she mentions playing chess. She could have a candle dipping station because she mentions making candles. Like there were so many things I could have added that I didn't, because I don't know, I don't know why I didn't do a chess table. That would have fit in here nicely. I have a like computer desk under the stairs, but I think a chess table actually would have been cuter and filled that space a little better. Although I do really love the desk I put there. I think it's adorable, so it's fine. I do have some like decals on the walls and even on the floors where like she might have painted just everywhere. I thought that was really fun, really fit that, you know, I'll paint the walls some more. I'm sure there's room somewhere. I did add a thing of frying pans because frying pans are very important. She had to have those.
Frying pans! Who knew, right?
Oh, I seriously just adore Tangled. It is one of the all-time best Disney movies. Eugene is probably my favorite Disney prince. I don't know. Someday I'm gonna do like an official tier ranking because Lady Violet's always asking me like, which one is really your favorite? I'm like, I don't know. Disney princes are great, but Eugene is really, I love Thieves and I love Zachary Levi. So it's a good combination. There's something really special about Tangled. It is a very joyful movie. I watch it and I'm happy, and I like it a lot better than Beauty and the Beast, I have to say. When I was a kid, Belle was my princess because she was a brunette bookworm, and I am definitely a hardcore brunette and a passionate bookworm. But I never actually super loved Beauty and the Beast, and I actually don't relate to Belle that much. Like her whole I want adventure in the Great White Summer, that's not me. I relate way more to Rapunzel. I'm not sure I like fully 100% am Rapunzel, but I relate more to her than Belle. And I don't know, I was so happy when this movie came out. And I had so much fun doing an apartment for Rapunzel. It is actually really fun to do the clutter, and I enjoy doing the bright colors, even though they're not as much my style. So I think this came out really cute. We'll finish off the footage for this one and then move on to the third one. The next apartment is for Tiana, and so obviously the focus is on the kitchen. She got a really intense, kind of industrial restaurant kitchen. Like, I don't know what one person needs with 2 fridges and 2 stoves, but I thought it looked really cool. I had fun really just putting all of the focus in there. And then, like, instead of even having, like, couches and stuff, there is a big dining table because I feel like when you come over to Tiana's, it's all about tasting whatever new dish she's created. Like, there should be a conversation space in here too, but I don't know. I didn't want to do, I didn't do a loft in this one. This one and Belle's are both very simple and they don't have an upstairs area. And so there just wasn't room for like a conversation space beyond the dining table. But I felt like that was okay. Like, you can tell what the point of coming over to Tiana's is. She's gonna make something delicious. It also just felt like it fit Tiana's personality to be really practical and sparse. Very minimal clutter in here. I did have a thing of posters that looks music oriented. I don't know how to describe it. There's just a little thing of little like flyers that seemed fitting. I put that by her bed. There is a picture on her dresser. I don't know who it's supposed to be. I was kind of thinking her dad. Not that it like looks like her dad, but just, you know, I threw in a picture there like she was thinking about her dad or something. I don't know. I just thought it looked cool. That's why that's there. I went with a very green color scheme, which is actually really hard in The Sims. I remember this from the Slytherin common room. It's hard to find green things that look good together. But for most of the princesses, I tried to stick to the color scheme that's associated with them. That's why Rapunzel's is very like lavender. That's why this one is green. Belle's is the only one that didn't go that way. And I did go back and like throw in some more yellow stuff, just kind of to get that vibe. But hers wound up very red, which is not her color. But I went very green for Tiana. I think this would be a really cool place to hang out. I would love to come try Tiana's cooking. Oh, I love beignets. I want to be eating beignets right now. I have got to learn that recipe. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should only eat beignets when I go to Disneyland. That might be a better idea. We're going to Disney World. I think I've mentioned I do a bunch of Disney videos, so I probably already talked about it, but I'm so excited for our trip to Disney World in November. I'm really hoping we're no masks by then. I don't want to get into that, but I'm really happy and excited because I just love Disney. I really do. I had so much fun focusing on Tiana. She is one of my all-time favorite Disney princesses. I love her ambition and her spunk and her journey of learning to chill. That is a journey I also need. She is so fun. I adore Naveen. Not sure where he would be on my tier list against Eugene. They're both really high. I adore them. Disney princes, they are great. But yeah, this apartment is really simple and clean, and I am happy with how it came out. So we will finish up with the footage on this one and then get on to our final apartment. The final apartment is for Snow White, and I had so much fun doing this because I knew from the beginning I was going to be using the Cottage Living pack, which has all of my favorite items, and it's just so adorable. I did so much clutter. I would hate to live in this apartment. It is so cluttered. Just no. Please no. But I think it is adorable. I am so happy with how it came out. I literally spent like hours and hours cluttering this apartment. One of my like pieces of footage is like an hour and 40 minutes long, and that was just cluttering, and I had to stop and like take a break because I was like, nothing else, I can't. And then I came back and did more. So it's kind of wild, but I think it is very Snow. It's just really, really cozy. There's a fireplace. The placement of the fireplace does not make any sense. It's up against an interior wall. But this is Sims. We don't have to use logic. It's fine. It looked better against the wallpaper than it did against the stone, and I wanted stone for my exterior walls. I really do think this space, even though I don't want to live here, I think it is very inviting and warm. I am mad I didn't put in a kitchen table. That is the one thing I would put like in front of the fireplace. Even though that kitchen is already kind of full, I think I could have fit a table in there and it would have been really cute and very fitting. And it just didn't occur to me until I was watching over the footage and was like, why didn't I put a table there? I hate editing footage of my builds because I always want to change things, but it's fine. Just like pretend like there's a table there that looks cute. I do think the conversation space came out nice. There is a pipe organ. I tried to go more contemporary and put in like a keyboard or even just a piano, but the organ just actually fit really well in this build. And like, how often do you get to use the organ from the vampires pack? Like, if you're not doing a vampire build, you never use it, and it just was so perfect in here. I love Snow White. She is one of my favorite princesses in spite of her very annoying voice. She's so sweet, and I love the story of Snow White. I love the movie for its historical value. Like, it was Disney's first really big feature film. It was one of the first feature-length animated films. It might be the first. Now I don't know my movie history, but I know it is an historic movie that is the reason we have the movies we have. Like, this really started Disney off. I think I've talked about Snow White a lot. I think I've Disney bounded Snow White more than any other character, because I did like a classic Snow White look, and then I did a like punk Snow White look, and I feel like there was, I did a reel. It was terrible. But I tried to do like a TikTok. I don't have TikTok. I don't exactly know how they work, but I did one of Snow White characters, like my Disney bound girl changing into Disney bound character looks. You go find it. I'll put it in the, I'll probably put it down in the description. It's to a song that I heard in Bird Notice, so that it always makes me think of Bird Notice, even though nobody else would see the connection unless you knew that song from Bird Notice. But yeah, so I've done Snow White at least 3 times. And actually now I've done her 4 because I made the Disney princesses for my Instagram thumbnails for this build. I made Belle, Tiana, Rapunzel, and Snow. And I will actually do a cast video. I have the footage, so I might as well. So I've now made Snow White at least 4 times. Because I love her. She really is one of my favorite Disney princesses. She's so iconic. She's really easy to bound because her colors are so specific. And I really tried to do that in this build. I tried to do blue, yellow, and red a lot. There's a lot of color in this build. It's not like it's just those 3, but those were kind of the 3 I focused on. I did lots of apple decorations, which is not actually super fitting for Snow White, because like, I don't know. I feel the same way, kind of different, but similar about the rose for Belle. I'm like, the rose isn't actually like about Belle's personality or about like anything to do with Belle, really. It's the Beast's story that involves the rose, and she just, you know, is a part of that. And then the apple for Snow White is like not exactly a happy thing for her. Like, definitely not part of her personality or anything. Like, I don't know, but apples are part of Snow White. So there are a couple, there's like an apple clock and at least 2 pictures of apples mixed in here. I don't know, everything is in here. Like, as many items that could possibly be fitting for Snow White and fit into this build are in here. Mostly the cottage living stuff, because again, that just fit her so well. Like, I tried to go pretty modern with these. My taste is not super modern, so I didn't go ultra modern with any of these. But I tried to go like more of a modern vibe. But Snow just, I feel like even if Snow lived in contemporary time, she would have old-fashioned tastes. Like, that is her personality, I feel. She would still be baking apple pies and, you know, just being cozy and homemakey, and I love that about her. I love Snow. She really is one of my all-time favorites. I love this movie. I rewatched it recently, and it is so funny. And I love the dwarves. We don't get to know the prince very well, so he's not really high on my list of favorite. Like, does he even have Florian? He does have a name. I started to ask the question. I was like, I know the answer. His name is Florian. I don't think it's said in the movie. How do I know his name is Florian? I don't know. It just is. I'm not even 100% sure about that now. Like, I said it with confidence. Now I'm like, his name is Florian, right? But like, he's kind of pretty. He looks like he's wearing lipstick, and he sings a bit, and he kisses a girl that he thinks is dead. Like, that's all we really know about him. It's not a great list, but I'm sure he's great and very sweet. We don't get to know him, and that's kind of a shame. But we do get to know Snow and her sweetness, and I love her tenderness. I love Snow. I'm very articulate right now. I have to go to work in like 3 minutes, so I have to like wrap up this voiceover. Snow's aesthetic is actually very similar to mine, except that for some reason I just felt like it would be kind of chaotic. She would be the type to hang on to like every single knick-knack and just cram every space full of sentimental things. And I think that's cute. It's just, you know, it's not really me. I kind of am that way. I have a lot of knickknacks and I'm like, I can't get rid of this. Somebody gave it to me. But I'm definitely not to this level. I think I used the same rug like 4 times because I love the rug from Cottage Living. So I just like kept doing it in different swatches. It's fine. It's super cute. While I was doing this, I was going through like the entire catalog because I was looking for all the clutter, and I kept finding things for the other princesses. So I went back a few times and like added some things to the other apartments. So you'll see a bit of jumping back and forth. Once I'm done showing the build footage, I am gonna go through and show like more established shots of this. We'll do little tours of each of the apartments so you can notice some details that maybe you missed in the super fast speed build. I cut out so much footage and I sped this up so fast to keep this video from being like 9 years long, but I really enjoyed pouring hours into these builds. I put friends on and I just decorated, and it made me happy. I need to do more of these. I always enjoy them, even though they kind of stress me out, and I always want to change my builds at the end. They're still really fun. I thought this was a really cool challenge. If you guys do it, be sure to let me know, and I will check out your pictures or videos or whatever, wherever you post it. So we'll finish up with Snow's footage and then go right into the final still shots. So that's it for my Studio Cube challenge entry. Let me know what you guys thought. Which princess's apartment was your favorite? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next episode.